guys, Sensei Gaming with another video today, and today I made a coin which you can throw to distract zombies, or if you would make a custom map, you could make the zombies guards and use it to distract guards. So I'm gonna demonstrate it. It's night, so I don't actually have to change anything, so I'm just gonna spawn a bunch of zombies. I'm gonna look at the ground and spawn the coin, and all the zombies will come towards it, and I can just kind of walk past it. You saw the coin was kind of short. I can just throw it like that direction as well. This one's kind of focused on me, but the rest of them aren't. And I can throw it this direction, wait a little while, this direction, I can throw it over here. The only problem with throwing them really fast is that when one of them gets destroyed, the other one gets destroyed as well. So it's probably recommended to only have one of them at a time. And yeah, you should just probably kind of keep that in mind. So let's get into the system. It's not actually that complicated. So this is just a fill clock. Commands for this fill clock will be in the description as always. I use it a lot now. Like before I used the comparator clock a lot, now I use this one a lot more. So these are 4 rows of command blocks that basically do exactly the same for different directions, because I can throw it 4 directions right now. You could make it 8, you could make it 16, you could make it 394, I don't know, as much as you want. 360 would probably be the max, or you would be going very specific. But yeah, so you can throw it 4 directions. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm testing for an entity named coin. So I've got a silverfish spawn egg, but it doesn't have to be a silverfish. You could spawn freaking ender dragon. If it's named coin, it's fine. Although an ender dragon isn't very practical. So then I'm testing for the player's direction, the direction they're looking. So that way, that way, that way, that way. Basically the 4 directions: northwest, southeast, all that stuff. Each one is different, so yeah, those will be in the description as well. And I'll just put next to them which direction it is. So north is like that one. It's 135 to 100 minus 135. And yeah, when that's done, this is by far the longest command in this chain, I think. I'm executing at the nearest person, so it's a kind of single player thing, because otherwise it wouldn't really work that well. But yeah, I'm summoning an armor stand which is invisible. It's named CoinA. At first I had it named coin, but the mob you spawned to activate is already named coin, and that doesn't exactly work. With a motion of 0.8 and 0.5. Now 0.5 is the same in every one of them, because that's in the Y direction. The 0.8 is in the X direction, and that's different in each one, because each coin shoots a different way, a different direction, because that's why we're testing for the whole direction thing. And then we've got equipment. It's wearing a golden block. Now what you could also do is when it lands, you could TP it down a bit, because right now it's a floating gold block as coin, and you could TP it 1 block down into the ground. Would be more like laying on the ground, but I thought it was fine this way. And after that, we are doing another execute at the entity named CoinA, which is the armor stand we just summoned. And we are summoning a villager with no AI, so that it doesn't move. Custom name bait and ActiveEffects 14, which is invisibility, and 11, which is resistance, both for 1,000,000 seconds, which is basically endless, and an Amplifier 10 on the resistance and 1 on the invisibility. And the resistance is though that the zombies don't kill it, because that's the whole reason the zombies actually chase after the coin. It's only zombies. It's because there's just an invisible villager there. You could also do an invisible endermite, which would attract endermen, or you could do an invisible ocelot to repel creepers. That could also work, and all you have to do to make that work is just replace villager with ocelot or endermite. The next one in the chain is killing the coin, which is the original one you used to activate the whole system. So it is there for a little while, so you can actually see which mob it is. So yeah, it isn't killed off immediately. And then after that, it is also killing the bait and the CoinA, which are basically the armor stand and the villager, so that the coin just completely goes away. And these 2 command blocks are resetting this comparator and this comparator, because if you don't, you can't throw a coin in the same direction twice. You have to do another direction first to get the comparators to deactivate, because these command blocks aren't getting powered, and it's not until they're getting powered and tested again that they are actually come out negative and the thing turns off again. So I just reset them with a setblock command when the change done. And that is basically it. So the reason they disappear relatively fast is because this isn't very long, like 8 repeaters with 4 ticks. Now a better way to do this with also less room, which I didn't do, is just make a scoreboard with a timer which just goes up and which just keeps adding points, and then if it reaches a certain number it just stops and activates it. That could also work. In a way the coin would stay there much longer, because right now it's kind of short, but I just kind of did this for the sake of demonstration, because I tried to make another system before this but it wouldn't work. So I was kind of struggling to get a video out even by now, and I should probably talk about that because it's Thursday right now, and it's probably depends. It's probably still going to be Thursday in America when I upload this, but it's probably going to be Friday in the Netherlands where I live. So, and that is because of several reasons. Mostly because lately my entire schedule has been like kind of screwed up. I've been like uploading on Mondays and Tuesdays the past 2 or 3 weeks, I think, and that also kind of has to do with school starting up again. I guess that's some extra time out of my days, but it's also kind of because recently I've been playing Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor a lot, so that's also been taken away from my time. And the problem I've had the past 2 or 3 weeks is just that it's not that I didn't have the time. I could have done it in the weekends, but just I for some reason don't think of it until like Monday or Sunday evening, and this time I didn't think of it until Tuesday, and then Wednesday I tried to make a system for like 2 hours long or 1.5 hours, I don't know how long, and it just wouldn't work, and I decided this isn't gonna work, and I just stopped. And then I got another idea and I worked that out, and I recorded the video today and it actually worked. So that's why I'll try to get them up on Saturday, Sunday. I always try, but sometimes it doesn't work out. So yeah, just want to explain why, so that it could happen again. But I'm gonna try to get it up in the weekend next week, which is actually like in a few days. So there might be like 2 videos in 4 days or something. But now I'm talking a bit too long about this. So hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.